Alright, let's see. Does it show I'm live on my phone? Hi Nash. Hello. Hi, thank you for being here. I figured I'd give live streaming another test. Alright, give me one moment. I'm still setting a couple of things up. Let me... Oh, hi! Hello! Sorry for the random live stream. Oh, a lot of people are joining. That was unexpected. Does everything sound nice? The music not too loud? Hi, hi, hi. Alright, good. You guys can hear the music, right? Okay. I'm not totally sure what I want to draw yet. I have a lot of, like, whips I gotta go through. So I'm still deciding what exactly I want to draw yet, but I figured it'd be a good chance to get out of my depression and start doing stuff. I go back to this. Also, hello, hi, thank you all for joining. Yes, that's she. I have to redesign him. I don't want to, but I have to. Let's see, can I make this any smaller so it's not in the way? Medibang? Yeah, you set up to draw too? I love Medibang. It was complicated at first, but now I don't think I could ever switch to a different art program. It's my favorite. So I could finish that one video. Another Medibang user. I still need to finish this. There's so much left. Okay, there's not that much left compared to where I started at, but I haven't even worked on it. There's so many things. When you were 12. You got into COTL because of my art? Oh, I'm glad that... well, potential spouse gray. Maybe. Maybe not. You'll never know. It'll depend. I might get to it. I might not. I could work on the Shimura design. I have so many art projects that I've started and haven't continued. Where is the reference? I looked in the folder. Apparently I've done over 400 different COTL drawings. At least that I have saved in the folder. Not to mention the countless other ones I made for videos. I may or may not have a problem. Yeah. Wild indeed. I keep, like, having the intention to draw things, and then I'll completely forget. when I came to draw. Let's see what it says. Encourage your viewers to share your live and invite more friends. Don't share the live to anyone. It's a secret, guys. Shh. Don't share the live to anyone. It's a secret, guys. Shh. Oh, and here we go. Time for the random disconnections. Yeah, but I started out actually using a mouse. A couple of drawings that I started and lost somewhere in your laptop. We'll go find them. Simple as that. Gosh, we already have so many likes. We just started, so it's 6 minutes. Thank you all for the love and likes, even though I haven't even started yet. Tiny little goat. Mere pixels. I cringe come for human heart I made back in 2019. Understandable. I wonder if the size difference is yeah. This is because this is a goat's. I hope that's not playing. Yeah. Let me see if I can find any of my like old art. Let me see. Continue with an existing drawing. Now I make a new one that'll take at least a day to make? Yes. Hi Evo! Hello! Let's see, where is... let's see if I can find my oldest art that I may have saved on my computer. And I'll compare it with one of my favorite drawings. If you guys would like. If I could just find it. Let's see, outdated. Back when I used to use a mouse to draw. I actually started off doing My Little Pony art, and I used everything in MS Paint. Your art is so beautiful. Thank you! I like both lamb and goat. If you ask me, I'll choose goat. Yeah, I love goat. I love both, but I always play as goat. Let's see. Just open a new file. Let's make one of the big ones. No, I don't need it. Alright. Here's some of my oldest art that I have. Not the oldest, but like it's up there. Let's see, I'm trying to see if there's something older. I have it all in my toy house. That's where I keep most of my stuff at. Oh, here she is. Go to your gallery. Thank you. Thank you. It's really bad. You can see how I use the line tool to do everything. Because drawing on a mouse is hard. And you know, I used to watch My Little Pony speed paints, so I learned some techniques from there to make it look a little bit better. And you know, I used to watch My Little Pony speed paints, so I learned some techniques from there to make it look a little bit better. Like, semi more recent drawings would be this one, which I'm very proud of. I want to do something like this again, but I don't know what to draw. I have so many ideas. Yum. I say there was a slight improvement over the years, at least of what I'm capable of. I say there was a slight improvement over the years. At least of what I'm capable. Okay, why does this keep disconnecting? Alright. I don't draw much. It depends on my mood, but since drawing is a kind of DLC hobby, not my main, more like secondary. Fair. All I do is draw. Every day. Every night. That's all I'm good for. Draw a majestic goat. Interesting. You know, somebody made a joke earlier about the whole start a new drawing, and that's how I feel right now. I feel like I want to start a new drawing. I have all these different ones I could finish, so obviously this means I have to start a brand new one. Goat in a cowboy fleece. This is a video that I haven't finished because I have to draw these bottom two. I got burnt out, but then they got the redesigns. I haven't posted their redesigns publicly yet. Let me grab this safe for work reference. Here they are. Here's the redesigns. For you guys to see. So these are going to be more used for solo drawings, while the older designs are going to be used for videos, because I specifically made the older ones so that they'd be easy to use for videos, but I wanted something more complicated for, you know. So they're both still canon designs. It's just one's more simplified so I can draw it easier. And everyone's favorite, Ram and Ooh. Look how handsome he is. Look how pretty she is. I love them both so much. And of course we got Kid. I think I like his redesign the most out of all of them. The baby man. Yeah, little baby man hands. I'm just realizing his hand isn't backwards. Yes, the little baby man hands. I also did these, which I was really proud of. These were really fun to do. Let me move the chat box out of the way so I can actually see them. The only bad part about streaming on my computer is, like, how big this chat box is. But it's the only way I can see what you guys are typing. I miss my cowboy. Yeah, you made them. You curse Ram for having such complex but nice fleece. Listen. It's not my fault, okay? I was only the one who made him. It's not my fault he's like that. Cowboy. So it's technically her fault. Ah, it's Cowboy! Did I ever? No, I did. I did post this redesign. Yes, it's the boy. It's the cowboy. Let's see. It's cowboy and pirate. I never really showed off pirate, but it's cowboy. I need to draw him more. Alright, I can't keep going back and forth looking. No need to apologize. A pirate with a unique ability. Ah yes, the gender-stealing pirate. He steals your pronouns. What's next to Viking? I mean, I do have Yeti. That kind of counts. Oh! Oh, I forgot. I drew Baby Cowboy because him and Kid are the same age. It's him as a baby with all his curly poofy hair. Yeah, Cowboy. Kid and Cowboy are the same age, which means he's an adult here. He's just really short. He's really short. I was working on a kid's adult reference, but I don't really like it. I have to start from scratch. Thank you. I could work more on Eros' stuff too. Oh, there's so much I could work on, and I have the motivation to do none of it and all of it at the same time. I also had an idea for... I'll just sketch some ideas I have, and I'll stick with whatever one gives me the most inspiration. I don't have much room for my... Let's see if I can move that back a little bit. No, Gray. The more you ask, the longer it'll take. I'm so impatient for the release of Woolhaven. I'll clean the fishes, but I'll still be watching. Okay. I am nervous for Woolhaven's release, because I can't wait for all of my carefully crafted lore to be messed up in one fell swoop. The fishes, the dishes. I legit thought you were gonna clean some fishes. Like a fish tank. I wanna... Where are we going? I had an idea. So, Calamar's whole thing is pestilence, right? So, like... Hold on. Let me grab this. Images... So I had like an idea. I had an idea. May or may not be a dumb idea, but I had an idea. I had a beta registration. Yeah, I saw. I couldn't have done it even if I wanted to. Because I had to replay the game all the way on my computer. But, you know, he's supposed to be a plague doctor, right? So what if I combine Calamar with one of these? Look at his weird head shape for Oo's version of everything, because Oo would be under Calamar, Ram would be under a shark mask instead of a bird mask. I don't know what I'm going to do for the mask yet, because I know the purpose of the masks, so I gotta keep that in mind. I can't go too far off. Where's that one Leshy drawing? There we go. Because I had a redesign to Calamar's head here to something I liked more. There we go. That just took only his antlers. Hold on. Yeah, I play a Cult of Lamb on my PS5 myself. So, while somebody bought me it for my computer, I have to get a better computer before I can play it. So we're thinking this is the Narinder version of Calamar. Let me grab him as well while we're here. So what we're gonna do is we're gonna grab the Catboy. Catboy right here. Excuse me. Pardon me. Let's see. Cause don't like, I know he's not like exactly one, but don't they have beaks and such? I know the whole point is that there's the reason why Plague Doctor Mask looks like this, if I remember correctly. Oh, you can hear the deep sleep noises? I'm so sorry. I didn't know those were gonna come through. Those are my browser. I apologize. But the whole point, if I could be wrong, so don't quote me on this, but the reasons they're like that is because they used to keep like flowers and herbs in this part to help ward away the plague from them breathing it in. Yeah. Because their noses was too big. Yeah, obviously. All plague doctors have canonically large noses. Hold on, I'll draw it for you guys so you can see. Yep, that's what they looked like. That's just breathing room, you know, so they can inhale. Or longer, actually. Oh, my bad. There you go. That way they can sniff out the plague. 100% accuracy. Well, I was sort of, I wanna play into that more for because ooze stuff. I've been trying to figure out what time period it takes place in, because it takes place in time period that's a bit more advanced than Lamb and everybody else's. I think like maybe Victoria, England levels. But I don't want to do too much research because I just want to have fun with it. I don't want to be corrected. I could do something like this. Alright guys, we're gonna play a fun game of Trust the Process. It's gonna look bad for like the first 30 minutes of me trying. We're just doing concepts right now anyways. That kind of looks more like a squid beak rather than a bird beak. Let's see. And he has... I was thinking about doing this because it looks more Trust the Process, famous elsewhere. Listen here! Okay, I'm doing my best. Doing my best here. I guess he would still have his, like, ears, though. I could make them bigger. Linny, hi. Hi! Hello! See, because with With Shamora, with Goat's version of Shamora. It's me from Chris's live. Oh, hi! Oh, I can see your icon now. But hi, hello, welcome. Goat Shamora, I decided to give the... Like, you know, because Goat gets, you know, choppy in the stomach, so I decided to give the... Kinda like because Narinder's design has, like, it looks like it's from his neck, and Lamb got his neck cut off. So I was thinking, like, you know, Shamora has that. But with Ooh, that's gonna be difficult. How am I supposed to do that with Ooh? Because Ooh didn't really... How am I gonna do this? I can't really open up her reference in full on stream because of Goat. Hold on. I know what to do. I've done this before. We're gonna open. We're gonna create a new. Right, we're gonna zoom all the way out. I'm gonna... Just watch out. I mean, it's just a chest, but I don't want TikTok to beat me up on my second live stream. Like, it's really nothing that bad. But what we're gonna do... Open that as a layer. We're going to... Move it over. There we go! You never know what TikTok will do. I know. What we're gonna do is they're actually gonna put a little... There we go! All good. A cuttlefish instead of a bird? What does a cuttlefish look like? I apologize in advance for the sounds, for the typing sounds. I use Opera. Cuttlefish. Oh, maybe. Would that be too much? I do love cuttlefish though, they're adorable. Try drawing an OC, but every design failed, so I'm just gonna post a Roblox. No, real though. That's completely understandable. Look, you can even see Goat's little tummy scar, which is... And Lamb has that. Though Leshy and Calamar are going to be difficult, because how am I supposed to... Sorry. How am I supposed to... She drowned. Concrete boot style. So how am I supposed to convey that with this? I guess I'll just have to do the same thing I did with her. I don't want to get too graphic with my designs. Don't get me wrong, I love drawing the macabre, but the whole point is that the designs themselves don't look macabre. As macabre as they could. They get more the more you learn about them. So let's see. The bird people. Fair. Bird people are nice. What do squids eat typically? I used to know, but I don't remember. Also, we gotta downsize that massive cranium, except for Birdly. That's personal. Oh, it is, believe me. Crab is often consumed by squid. Oh, I went to look it up, and I actually put it auto-corrected to squirrels. I was like, I was on images, so it just showed me a bunch of squirrels. I'm like, I don't think that squids typically eat squirrels. Yeah, crabs, shrimp. I was thinking about making a... because I was gonna do the whole, you know... Ratau is a rat, right? Because cats eat rats, so I guess Oo's version of Ratau would be a shrimp? I was scrolling through TikTok and all it took was you just from Celeste OST to catch my attention. I love the Celeste OST. But, welcome and thanks for stopping by. 73%? That's probably higher than I could do. Great job. See, this is giving silly little bird guy. I don't want it to give silly little bird guy. I want it to be spooky squid guy. Spooky squid guy. Sign sucked. Alright, let me double this. Bring it down. Except my favorite musician. I absolutely adore all of her works. Or their works. I don't remember their pronouns, but she's one of my favorite artists as well. Musician. Why does TikTok doesn't show my message on your stream? Not sure. I remember... Yeah. Have a good night. I'll try to see if I can, fix it. If I can. Hi, Chris! This is dumb. I don't like that. I want to replay Celeste. Maybe one day I'll live stream me playing Celeste. It's one of my favorite games. Let's see. Also, hi everyone, welcome. Thank you, Chris. Thank you for all the roses and the heart. I really appreciate it. That'd be a funny alt account name. What would? I don't know. I don't like this. Let's see. I always used to want to do this with his head. What are you cooking today? So I was looking at the Shimura design for Goat's Universe and thinking about how I was gonna do Calamar for Ooze. And I kind of want to lean more in the pestilence aspect. And I was thinking like a Plague Doctor kind of vibe. Yeah. It's just I'm trying to figure out how I want it to look. Thank you. I mean, I figure since, you know, pestilence, what's better than pestilence than a Plague Doctor? I mean, it's not exactly, but, you know, plagues, illness, sickness, same difference. Let's see. A time one instead of chaos. Maybe? It's less messy. He's the little chaos god. Well, he's the new god of chaos. Why did I touch my headphones? Turn back. Alright. He has a whole different lore. It has to be the god of chaos. Because the whole point of him, the whole thing with his mom and not being the original. He's the new god of chaos. For certain reasons. That's neither here nor there. Let's see. We're just gonna keep sketching some random things out until I get tired and jump to a different project. Calamar always looks so pretty in art style. Well, thank you. I love how it seems like to me everyone else can draw him very nicely, but the moment that I try to, it looks so bad. We're totally not gonna cheat. This isn't cheating. As they say, it's not cheating if it's in the game. That's why I haven't tried to draw him yet. Someone to care for the old followers. I mean, yeah, hey, go for it. That's not what I meant to do. Here we go. Oh, no need cheating, no siree. No, it's not cheating, see? Perfectly legal move. Perfectly legal strategy. Especially my 152-day-old follower. I wonder how old my oldest follower is. I'd have to check. As well. You're the one drawing. Listen, that was a strategic move. Alright, it's not cheating, it's getting a little advantage. Alright, let's... I think, well... I like some of my drawings. I don't hate all of my drawings. But, Calamar specifically. Like, I like this drawing of him. It's like the only drawing of him I like. I still like it. But, how everybody else draws him looks so pretty and so nice. Let's see. We're gonna do this. I'm probably not gonna keep these eyes. But we're gonna use them as placeholders. Let's see. He looks like he has the anime boy eyes. I kinda hate it. You should really consider expanding the lore of my own versions of the bishops, not gonna lie. Yeah, go for it. Calamar is difficult to draw. Yeah, abnormally difficult. Honk. Honk honk. I draw Leshy a lot. I'm still really upset that I have to redesign my Leshy. Because I don't want to. I really don't want to have to redesign him. I really like his design. I have to redesign him. He looked so cool before. I mean, the main thing I've changed so far is just made his outfit sleeveless. It's hard to tell here, but you can see it more in the design I made. Where is it? Let me find it. Okay, that's glitched. Anyways. A fat boy. I like his sleeveless design. Anyways. Scent of Forever Rose. Aww. Chris, thank you. I don't want to have to redesign him though. He looks fine. Look at him. Up here. He's all fine. I posted this on my stories. I didn't post it on my main stuff. Draw the what? Hi Lee. Hi Psycho Green. And leaned like over and disappeared to a bush. No, for real though. It's so perfect. I guess it's kind of close. It's a human design, but I guess it's similar to what he'd look like. 8,000 likes already. It's only been a few minutes. Why are your eyes so big? They're either too big or too small. Thank you for all the gifts, Chris. I really appreciate it. You're gonna draw like that? You can draw like anything. I believe in you. All it takes is a little bit of practice. Hello, hello, hello. I was going over... my old art earlier compared to my most recent stuff. I'll show it again. I don't mind. Some of my old original artwork. That's not what I meant to do. Hold on. No. Where did it go? What do we do? You gotta give me 1 second. I apologize if you guys can hear my browser sounds. I would mute them, but I don't know how. Where is she? Where is my girl? There she is. Art back in the olden days. Back when I used to use MS Paint and my mouse. Making beautiful artwork such as this of my characters. Alright, I'm glad it's not too bad. My favorite, candy. My favorite thing to show off is... Oh, my first artwork! My first digital artwork. Let me find it. I remember it now. That's a good thing to show. If I can remember what her name is. Let's see. IKLMN? I think her name starts with an N. Okay. You guys want to see my first ever digital artwork? Prepare yourself. I think you've seen it before, Nash, because you've been here forever. But my first ever digital artwork, that I remember at least. Here it is. Here it is. If you're curious, I also have the sketch back from 2017. This is the original sketch I did for it. And my beautiful... Okay, this is not my first ever digital artwork, but this is the main one I remember. And that was the sketch for it. And I thought that was horrible. And so I redid it. I did like a free trial of Paint Tool Sci. Don't grab it and eat it. It's not... It's really bad. It's really bad, guys. Please. Well, later that day, I redid it in Paint Tool Sci. My first lineless drawing. Which I thought looked a lot better. I think this one was made, what, back in 2018? Yeah. So, first sketch was in 2017. And then 2018, and then in... Gotta convince Cheery to do a live. In 2021, I decided to redraw it again. And that's when I got this version. Oh, hold on. I didn't do it right. Grab this, grab this. There we go. Which I'd argue was a bit of an improvement. Especially considering where we started at. Thank you. Well, I actually redrew it one last time, back in 2024, so last year. A bit, yeah. And so the final and latest version of the drawing I made was this version. Which... Ooh, the music is kind of hyping up. I like that. And yeah, this one had a lot more detail because I decided to make a bigger canvas. I know, right? The music came in at like the perfect point. Music is a paid actor? Hold on. Ah, sorry. Okay, sorry. There we go. And yeah. So that's when I say anybody could be an artist. It just takes time. And you're already an artist the moment you pick up a pen. Stopping to say hi. Hi, Chance! Hi! Anybody could be an artist. And if you're unhappy with your skills, you can always improve them over time. But you should be proud of what you make now. Because one day you'll be able to look back on it and see how much you improved. And if you're able to do it once, you're able to do it again. Alright? So there's no such thing as art regression. Just changing your art style. And then, well, art like that led to me being able to make art like this. So, from here to here, evolution at its finest. Well, thank you. Anyways, what was I doing? Oh yeah, you. Oh, you look ugly. You look ugly as Sin. No, I can't say that. Sin is very beautiful. She's very cute. I really like her design. That's a funny haha joke for me because I have a character named Sin. I'm sorry. Let's see, where is she? Sin? Sin Murder Drones? No, not Sin Murder Drones. Sin as in sin. Where is she? Sin? Sin Murder Drones? No, not Sin Murder Drones. Sin as in sin. Darn. Yeah. Hey, Shadow. I've come to convince you to do sin. Come with me. Steal candy from babies and small businesses. I'm trying to find her. Where did she go? Oh. Here's Sin. Oh. Here's Sin. Connect, trying to reconnect now. What is it with it? Yeah, what is it with it disconnecting so much? Anyways, look at you. You look just like your father. Just like your father. Even though it's not really a father. You look just like your father. You got the same big old abnormally like eyes. Like father, like son. I love her so much. Cute. Thank you. The creature from the feature. The creature from the feature. The creature feature featuring the creature. Calamar, why are you so darn ugly? Creature, the creature feature, the creature feature featuring the creature. I might have to do something else. I know I just started drawing him, but... Because I also want to make them all an outfit base designed off of their original, you know, like the God of Death fleece. So the God of War fleece would be based off of this one. Which means Ooh would have a sick-ass Plague Doctor outfit if I could just draw it correctly. Heck yeah. Alright, maybe I just need to doodle something else for a minute and come back to this. Because... Whew. Actually, I'm gonna keep that open. Fia. Oh, my dearest Fia. My poor sweet Fia. My poor, poor sweet Fia. The sacrifices you made, the world will never know. Wait, I have an idea. I'll send you something. Okay! Okie pokey. No. Humans. I think I did pretty good with the Shimura design. Creator just to give us trouble. No, it's true. No, I'm joking. Fia is one of my favorite characters because no one will ever know her like I do, no matter how much I try to explain. Because the whole point is that she doesn't have a story. Her story starts and ends with Kid. And the sacrifice she made for her bouncing baby boy. Chaos through order. Order through chaos. Let me check my notifications. Open the phone. Vandalism, cannibalism, I didn't see that. It's funny. Hello, Opera. That's funny, Chris, I love that. That's funny. But, yes. Hello, hello everyone. I need to finish that, because that's going to tell everyone where Kid came from. Because everyone wants to know where Kid came from. What do you mean, inactivity detected? I wish that TikTok wouldn't give me random time events, because sometimes I'm sitting here and I pause for a second, it's like, inactivity detected. Finish this QuickTime event, otherwise we're going to deactivate your live stream. Like, dang, okay. What? I'm live streaming off of my computer, and apparently it's a much more picky when it comes to stuff. And if I stop moving for 5 minutes... what I miss? I'm just jumping around my art, trying to figure out something to focus on. Mom and Dad love each other very much. That's wild. I mean, I can show you guys what I have for it. I don't know where I'm at currently with it. Anyways. I made a whole, like, wiggle animation for it. Oh, hi, Mark. Oh. I forget how much I showed on... This is like a whole sequence I gotta do. Which is the part... This is the last part, actually, I have to finish. It's a whole sequence of kid being picked up and taken away with lighting. And after that, I just gotta color. And then you get to see kid as a baby. Does it show it again? Kid as a baby. Sweet baby boy. It's all using my old designs. And then it has goat here. Then lamb walks up. And yeah. I was so proud of the bells. Look how 3D they look. And that's how I do all my animations, guys. All the animations, I do them frame by frame and hope for the best. Oh, now that I know that's that file. I also could finish these two for Eros. Well, and Zephyr. Ah, more gifts. Finger heart. Oh. Thank you. I could finish Found Zephyr. Yeah, these are Eros' versions of Amon Ball. If I say anybody's name wrong, you gotta forgive me. I can't read half the time and can't speak the other half. You draw with the mouse? Not anymore. I use a drawing tablet with a screen. I used to draw with a mouse, and then I drew with a normal tablet, and then I drew with one with a screen. There's so many art stuff I have to finish, and I'm just looking through it all. I can finish these designs. It's not COTL related, surprisingly, but I gotta finish. Oh, I'm clicking a lot. I use it to click around. I'm actually live streaming off of my computer. Hold on, let me get rid of that because I don't like how that looks. I meant to redraw that from scratch. Let's see. I mean, I use my mouse to do stuff while I draw. I use both my pen and my mouse, I guess. Yeah, I'm sorry. There's nothing much I can do about it. I apologize if it's annoying. Let's see. I need to draw so much. I had the idea of making Sheep a tarot card user. I'm impressed, actually. Impressed with what? Did I miss something? Oh. Oh, dollars. I need to draw. So much stuff I need to draw! Ah. I keep pressing on random things. Aren't you both must say? Oh! Oh. No, you're fine. No, you're fine. I do use both. Usually with quick actions or like stuff like that. Okay, with who? Sorry, that's a bad joke. Let me close this out. 2-time hi. Hi, hello. I have a secret that I can do. How are you? I'm doing pretty good. How are you? Watch. Ready? I'm gonna show you guys a secret that only I and I alone can do. Alright, I'm gonna make a bunch of different layers. I'm gonna put random things on the layers, right? Now, I already know the secret. You already know everything that I have. Alright, I'm gonna go down to this layer. And put a little dot right there. Mind you, it's on layer 4, right? Right. I'm gonna just keep making layers. Alright, let's say I made this whole entire drawing. And I'm like, oh, dang, look at that. There's a dot. I don't know what layer it's on. Right? Right? Watch this. Boom. Gone. I never get caught up with the layer problem. Because I have secrets to get around that. I could go to any layer at a time. Watch. This one? Boom. Specific layer. You'll never catch me with a stray pixel. Unless I completely missed it, and then it's not my fault. When the stylus is activated on the tablet, the mouse can't. Guessed in Spanish. Which? Stylus activated on the tablet, the mouse can't. Yeah, I have both activated at the same time. I just switched through them. I mean, I'm not like drawing and using the mouse, I guess. I use IBS Paint though. They say it's way to use. Not for me. I used to use IBIS, but I don't anymore. I used to use it on my phone, but if you know the music at the same time, I don't. You probably heard it in a lot of videos. It's the Celeste soundtrack. What if I just draw me? I'll draw me. That's what people want. That's what they came here to see. Where is me? Where am I? Hi, Minty. Little blue wizard creature. Yeah. My pronouns are Shadow Wizard, Funny Gang. I love casting spells. This is what I look like. Minus Salem. Where am I? Blue. It's me every day. I am gonna be moving here soon, guys, and I might be getting a job again, which means I might not be able to draw as often, but we'll see. Try yourself doing Minecraft. Thank you. I hope so. It depends on if I can get my old job back when I move back home. I can cast heart-wrenching lore upon thee. Blue. I would play Celeste on stream, but I have a feeling I would embarrass myself. How many days do you need to pack before moving? I'll be moving around like the 18th to 19th. I'll be going back to my old home with my parents. What, the 18th to 19th? I'll be going back to my old home with my parents. What? Here we go. And then obviously my beautiful glasses. My pronouns are any. I don't really care what people call me. But saying Shadow Wizard / Money Gang is really funny to me. Everything turns out great for you. I hope it's the right move. I'm really worried, but I gotta have food. I'm so hungry all the time. Thanks for the roses, Minty. And thanks for all the gifts, everyone. Very grateful. See, when you're drawing circles, even a slight shift in incorrectness can make it look like a different emotion. Alright, these look like sad eyes. I don't want sad eyes. I want circles. Then we'll do this. We'll do this. There we go. That's me. There I am. How dare you? Where's your pickaxe? Oh, hold on. You said a pickaxe. Let's see if I can freestyle a hand real quick. Right, get a handle. I probably can't. Truth is, you know how it turns into the void. I like to imagine every time the hood comes off, it's something else underneath. Sometimes it could look like a person, sometimes it could just be a mangle of hands. Different creature every time. Perfectly pocket-sized. Imagine it was like 10 feet tall. It's all a matter of perspective, you know? Biblically accurate angel Pierce. No, blue little wizard is very small. Very tiny. It's like I could draw a person, or I could draw a person, and you'll never know which is the real one. Let's see. I like trying to do... I should really look up references more often. Who's the real blue? Hmm? You'll never know. Trick question, they all are real. Draw a lighter. Arson. Okay, if you insist. Let me see. Would that be? Actually, no. It would be like this, because the hand would be facing like this. Right. See if I can draw a lighter from memory. I remember looking up references for the one Go drawing. Beautiful. Anything else we should add to, me? I don't know if that's... We have a lighter. It's not very well drawn. Hello again, just saying hi before I got homework. Hi! Diamond crown. Blue will burn his hood and come back bald. Careful. Oh no. A diamond crown. Like, Minecraft diamond crown? See if I remember what shape the Minecraft diamonds are. I think diamonds are shaped like this. Alright? They got the whole pixel art thing. Nah. They said diamond crown. We're getting a diamond crown. Like a drop, actually. Simple. Let me just get rid of this. Boom. Diamond shape. Okay. Apparently they're playing music in the background out of my room. So if you hear music, it's not mine. Diamond crown. It's totally not like an egg. It's fine. Trust. We're gonna do this to give some, like, depth perception. We're gonna do this. And we're just gonna move it on this side. Alright. So what we're gonna do is we're gonna come back here, erase this, come back here, erase this. I'm gonna do, one day, I wanna do a collab with one of my moods. Or is that what people call them? I feel old. I didn't know what moods meant until recently. One of my friends, okay, I'll say that. I want to do a collab with one of my friends, an art collab. I want to draw together. Collab. Yeah, I like doing collabs. They're so fun. I want to draw things with other people. Or do another... Or like how you and I did, Chris, where we ended up both making a video. That was also really fun, and I really liked that. It made me very happy. Alright, time to add some more 3D perspective. Yes. Or both draw the same video. Or just like a drawing in general. A magma? Like the... Stupid ass crown. See if I can... I'm trying to do all this from memory. I'm not looking up any references. A magma cube. I want to try and make it look accurate. I could do my own interpretation of one, which would probably do better for me. Let's see if I remember. Because I want to make it look like it's jumping, because they do that thing where they split off. You look bonita. I feel bonita. I'm sorry. Alright, we're gonna cheat this a little bit because I'm not doing all this. Alright, we're gonna do this, we're gonna do this, we're gonna do this, we're gonna do this. I'll do it again. Oh, yeah. And they got like the eyes. Yeah, they have eyes. That's right. Here we go. It's a magma. Oh, fire particles coming off of it. This is totally what a magma looks like. Everyone trust me. Yep. Magma cube. Oh yeah, do it again. Anything anything else we want to add? It's chaos here. I'll draw a Minecraft creeper. That's what it's just a like it's basic slime, but you put some fire on it. That's such an interesting argument, Senator. Why don't you pick it up with the source? My source is I made it the fuck up. There we go. I wish I could get better at drawing Genesis, because I want to see more art of him and Azazel interacting. But I'm not a good artist. I struggle with Ram. I'm used to drawing women. I'm not used to drawing men. But I want to see more art of them interacting. Don't look at me like that, Nash. /J. Did the rest not say? It didn't. Whenever I don't know what to draw, I end up starting to draw flowers for some reason. Not a good artist. Oh! Listen. I think I could be better. Get her credit. No, I don't even know how to draw. Well, I do know how to draw flowers, but I don't know how to draw them properly. I need to draw more backgrounds. I drew one recently. I was pretty... It's alright, I guess. It's not to my level of standard. Because I know I could have done better. For this one. Like, it looks... It's good. I need to accept that my art is okay. But I could be better. And by being better is what keeps me motivated to keep drawing. But I did try a different style, so I guess it's the most breathtaking. No, I don't. Okay, I appreciate it, guys. Thank you. I'm not trying to sound messed up. I'm getting better. That's okay. I'm proud. I am proud of this drawing. I am proud of this drawing. It is good. The rendering. I guess it's one of those because I made it. I see all the flaws. Stare to say it will catch. I'm gonna get jumped for saying my art is bad. It's like that one meme. Oh, let's take a picture together. Oh, don't do that. I'm ugly. Did you just call my best friend ugly? I think I need your eyes checked, the bestie. I guess that's like the worst part of my art, is that I have to see all the flaws with it, so sometimes I can't appreciate how far I've come. Like this one. I want to be really proud of it. But I'm like, look at that. Look at all those mistakes. Look at all those mess-ups. But I stand back and I'm like, that's really good. I should be proud. Peak. I got so far, but in the end it didn't even matter. Definitely not Rosie. Peak. Thank you. It's alright. It's alright. We're good. We're good. I'm a experienced artist. I can draw things like this. I can do better than you made, bro. Look at this. Yes, you should be proud. Thank you. I appreciate it. I should draw the other one. There is another one. It's not me. Oh, I don't think I have it anymore. Oh, I don't know where it went. Oh well. There's a yellow one. It's not me. We should be proud of you. I'm being bullied into positivity. How does this work? Hand. you trash. It's called aggressive support because you trash talk my favorite artist. Ah. And that, guys, is how you draw a hand. 3 easy steps. I hope you guys were watching. I got the arm, too. I blinked in the hand to respawn. No one talks trash about my twin, and that includes you. Well, thank you. Watch. Draw hands. You can draw hands in any position. Right? Careful, made Chris angry. We can't save you. Look, see? There's another hand. Let's draw a hand. And then my most... I turned away from my screen for a moment and there it is again. I was trying to get you. I was trying to get you another one. And here I am fighting with my hands. Let's see. If I do it like this, and then I do it like this, it's kind of like this, and then it goes like this. It makes you feel better. I can't really do like realistic hands. I don't think I can. Like more realism. I know it's been a while. Hands! Hands! Which? How dare you! I need to learn how to draw him. He's so difficult for me. I can do that, looks at it after. Ooh, ugly erases the hands. Nah, you just gotta keep trying. How I learned how to draw hands is that I looked at my own hand for reference, and eventually it just got to the point of, let me just sketch out the basic shape of what I think it should look like, and then go back and fix it. And you keep adjusting it, and then it kind of became, well, this is how it looks. Watching you draw feels like the SpongeBob sculpture thing. Yeah, you just start with this, you just erase all of that, and you end up with a circle. Muppet hands. You remember me the reference for hands? Fair. I usually use myself for reference. You remember me the reference for hands? Fair. I usually use myself for reference. Why do you keep disconnecting? Anyways, I need to make a reference for, I want to do something where I tell fun facts about the characters. Like all the little sheep guys. Because, like, Lamb is left-handed. Nobody's gonna know that. I know that. There's a fun fact for you. Yeah, Lamb is left-handed. Let's see. Left-handed people representation, let's go. What about the rest? Hold on, let me pull up the reference. Where's the reference? It's easier for me to talk about them when I'm looking at them. Ambidextrous. Yeah, I feel like one of them would probably be ambidextrous. So I'm not sure who. All I know is that he's left-handed. Ram. You would like him to be able to use both his hands. Please stop. I'm so sorry. I'm so sorry. Ram or ooh. Maybe? I'm joking. I'm joking, Nash, please. Please, it was a joke. It was a joke, Nash. I mean, the rich lamb. Yeah. A fun fact for you guys is that... Did I close it out? Oh, I did not. Ram, when he's doing... Because he's more focused on doing yard work, actually. Physical work. Can't talk like that, then go with you. My heart can't take it with the little one. Kid. Ram usually, actually, when he's working around the cult, he doesn't look like this. He usually looks like this, because he doesn't get his rope dirty, because he's doing a lot of hands-on work. Chopping wood, carrying resources. So he usually walks around the cult like this. But when he's not, you know, doing work stuff, that's when he wears his proper robe. Ooh, on the other hand, you wouldn't be caught dead in anything but this. I will take that out of context. I look into his eyes. The goat has to be censored because anatomy. But that also means goat, like I mentioned before, isn't wearing anything underneath this. So if she jumps up, beautiful pair of eyes. You guys are wild. Let's see. Ooh wears horn caps and makeup. You're funny. I gift you now. Oh, thank you, Dream Boy. I appreciate it. Let's see. I'm trying to think of any other fun facts I could also answer questions about them. Does it protect his horns? She only has those on because, for aesthetic reasons. She's very appearance-based. They each have a main function in the cult. Well, at least these two do. These three. I guess they kind of all do. They all work together. Like, they all help each other out when it comes to their main goals, so they all are always, like, crossing paths. But, like, Ram's main thing is to work with the workers. You know, the people that are chopping wood, mining, doing the gardens. Hers is the nocturnal followers. Chipester, hi. Hello! Her main thing is to keep up appearances. She makes all the clothes, she makes everything look nice, and she works with the night crew to get the cult ready in the morning. So if there's extra weeds in the garden, they'll handle that. If there's dirt on the ground, they'll clean up all that. Kid is still little, so he doesn't have a real job, but they put him in charge of basically watching over the other kids so that he can feel like a real cult leader. Your art is gorgeous. Thank you very much. They put him in charge so he can feel like a real cult leader. Wink, wink. But the main one who's helping him out is actually Weber. Weber actually kind of helps watch over the kids as well. Like, he's the one in the background. But kids doing the quote-unquote main work. Yes, he very much is leading an army of fellow toddlers. Which plays some extra lore stuff here. But kid working with the other kids plays into what happens in Taggart's domain when he becomes a bishop temporarily. But that's neither here nor there. That's special lore for later. Lamp does all the basic follower tasks when they walk up to him asking a bunch of questions, and, you know, like I said, they all help out with each other. Goat, on the other hand... So this is a more recent thing I came up with. For my universe, because there's extra cult leaders, I started thinking about extra game mechanics that might be added, and if they were real, how would I interpret that into my own universe? So, one game mechanic that I added was raids, where the cult could get raided by random cultists. And what you would do in game is you'd be able to train up like guard followers that would walk around, and there'd be a new bell item you can place down, so someone can go up and ring the bell when a raid started. And I had the whole thing thought out, but in World, you know, with how big their cult is, I figured after a while people would probably start trying to get them where they are. And so Ram had the idea of getting tower defense game. Sounds very Minecraft. I like it. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Ram had the idea of getting guard followers. Now, they serve a dual purpose besides just the raids. I'll get to that in a moment. But Ram, for whatever reason, he could not get them all to listen to him. He did his best, but they all were not really clicking. Until Goat came along, and Goat had a lot better, like, training them. I think Ram is a cuddler. He does like to cuddle, whether he likes to admit it or not. A question, do I know Barmsan or Sarah? I do not. Music gets so hard again. I'm sorry if I'm talking too fast. Sometimes I get excited and I start rambling. So basically Goat ends up taking charge of training the followers, certain ones, to become guard followers. Now, when they're not doing raids... Okay, I'm glad. When they're not doing raids, they can detect spies. And basically are just all around walking. It's fine. Continue, but yeah. They can, detect spies and bring them to one of the cult leaders. But they don't do any other work when they're on duty. So, no praying, no gardening. They basically just walk around, do nothing, but you have the bonus of, if you get raided, they'll be able to not guard it and fight off the cultists with you. So... And I also figured, since, you know, Goat is war, it would work well, you know? Goat war, or Goat having an army. I like your art. Thank you. Thank you very much. Everything ties back together. It's all on purpose. And that's each of their, like, main things in the cult. Lamb is just generalized stuff. Who are... Oh. Hi. Hi there, friend. I didn't know you were there. Anyways. That's my go. But more like how he handled his cult. Who said that? The funny thing is, they don't do it till like later on, because it's one of those, you know, after they defeat the bishops are already in. Oh, right! I guess I can tell you guys some secret lore stuff. Would you guys like to know a secret about the Narinder boss fight? When it comes to all... I think I mentioned this last time, but the boss fight when it comes to all of them? So, in the original game, at the end of the game, the music. In the end of the game, you usually go one-to-one with Narinder. Well, Am and Bal as well, but Narinder, right? You feed all the bishops, you fight them. In the full flock universe, I need to find a better name for them. That's what I've been calling them. It doesn't actually work that way. Granted, they go fight Am and Bal, and granted, they do go to fight Narinder. But since he already has them all, he's like, nah, you're gonna fight all the bishops again. All at once. All 4 bishops and me, because I have control of them now. And basically, they have to go against all 5 of them at once. So, Leshy, Shamora, Kalamar, Heket, and Narinder at once. And so all the bishops got taken to the cult at the same time. I like them. Thank you. Well, she lost a kid with a hammer. The funny thing is, you would think it's a one-on-one, but they each ended up swapping and using, you know, working together to take them each down. So, it was a very violent boss fight. It was a boss rush if all the bosses were out at once. Since you know, it wouldn't be fair, all of them against one of him? That's not fair. So, instead of having to go back for all the bishops, like go through each thing again, get hella horse ears is wild. It wouldn't be fair, look at him! He doesn't even have any meat on them bones. He's all skin and bones. Nah, you gotta fight all of them at once. And eventually they won. But also means that they all got indoctrinated into the cult at the same time. And that's your fun fact about Narinder's boss fight. I don't know how to draw that. I mean, I could draw it one day. That'd be a really cool drawing. But it'd be really complicated to plan out. I'd probably plan it out and then get tired and not finish it afterwards. In your stream the other day, Chris, reminds me just 3 guys of me in the yeah, basically. In your stream yesterday, you were mentioning how your goat works when it comes to death and revival. Was your lamb's reaction when Midas steals all the money? Pissed. And if you're talking about Ram, even more angrier. My goat can die, and has died, repeatedly, which Lamb does not take very well. And has died, repeatedly, which Lamb does not take very well. So, part of his fighting style is the fact that she, is a tank. Hello, what you doing? I'm just talking about my lore for my AU. Goat is a tank, as in she can take a lot of lethal and heavy blows, but as soon as she gets done, she's gonna collapse on the floor, and depending on how injured she is afterwards. You know. But you could stab her through the stomach, and she would pull the knife out and go after you with it, with a big smile on her face. Sacrifice. Sacrifice! I'm trying to figure out how many times they've died. I want to say goat either died 5 or 7 times. Hold on. Hold on. Alright guys, I'm being called away for food, so give me one moment. If my stream ends because it quote-unquote doesn't see anything, I will boot it back up. Unless I'm eating, so... Good go, 207 dying. I will be right back, guys. And if it goes down, I'll just boot up another stream. Okay. Well, bye for now. Give me... I'll leave you with his beautiful eyes. There you go. I'll be back. Okay, I'm back. I have food now. Let me... Okay, I'm back. I have food now. Let me... Welcome back, welcome back. Thank you! Hope the food is too... Oh, thank you. I got it right now. It's right in front of me. What is going on? There was something on my food. It's other food. I just don't want to eat it. I'm a picky eater. Anyways, I can answer questions while I'm eating, since I can't draw while I mean, I can draw while I'm eating, but it's weird. Enjoy your meal, Blue. Thank you! Oh, I have a water. Name. So, Blue, Cthulhu. Yes, what about Cthulhu? What about her? There's Chrysler in the chat. It's getting annoying. The people, me requesting her. Talking about lamb and Midas. No, fair though. My lamb and goat, because lamb and goat in my universe, they basically started the cult together. They've been together almost day one. They Midas came up and punched them and stole their coins. Ooh. Ooh! Hands were thrown day one. And you with your soon sacrifice. That's Lamb's solution to everything. Lamb's first solution is to sacrifice people. I don't even know where she is. Oh, here she is. Here you go, Nash. There she is. Cthulhu. I feel like a lost kid. Almost. Everyone here are my idols. I'll draw my Nari board for now. Waiting for Lamb should be thinking. Yes, here she is. Here she is. Beautiful woman Cthulhu. And Grimora. Cthulhu. I find it really funny, the idea, because I want to see more people make followers that aren't just normal animals, because there's so many funny ones. Gamora and Cthulhu. Plus I have like the living doll one. I think Dragons is still in the audience, but... And my living, breathing golden necklace. And then Ram from the first tree. Never mind. Thank you. The spirit is still there. Ram is he's a hard worker. Let me think of a fun fact I could tell you guys. Or like a random fact. He pulls people close in his sleep. Chris. Nah. Look him in the eyes. Don't be afraid. That's fine. Here, just please don't look at it. Thank you. You're using your powers now. I'm not doing anything. It's not even my art this time. It's Chris's art. I can put... You know exactly what you're doing. I do not know what I'm doing. I'm doing nothing wrong. Fine, I'll change the image if you guys want me to change it so bad. There you go. I hope you guys are proud of yourself for what you've made me do. But... yeah, I did. But yeah, Ram... So... no, it's worse. Make him dance. I would, but I can't play GIFs in here, and I'd have to switch to a different program. He's very... he's very, I don't know, protective? I don't know, even if he talks a lot of shit sometimes about, or he seems distant, in all actuality, he'd rather keep everybody close and make sure they're okay. Yeah, totally am I small right now. He's very sweet, don't get me wrong, but they all equally talk shit to each other. Don't underestimate any of their appearances. They could all be as egotistical as the other, except for Lamb. His ego transcends his entire being so much that he had to create a second being. His ego was big enough for two people, and it became a second person, and I find that really funny. Okay, you guys are having too much fun. Look at Shephard instead. I'm not looking at Shephard right now. Needs to make more of an effort. Look at that. I drew. I don't know if I ever showed it. I think I did. Hold on. Tori, I got you. I got you. Where is it? For a second. I kind of want to hug it. I mean, you can. He's not hostile on purpose. That's all I'll say. There. He's been ooified. I love Genesis's normal design. Don't. Come here, boy. He's been ooified because I made, Lazar. That's her. I don't know how to pronounce the name. I like the fit so much. He looks so nice. I love it. Ooh, on the other hand, hates any design that's not her own. Okay, that's not true. But she does judge it heavily. I'm gonna do that, and I'm gonna get jump scared later, because I'm gonna forget that's there. He was a hater by fate. Your outfit for Genesis looks basic. I don't think it looks basic. I think it's a nice, clean design. Even if it's not the most detailed. Which, it is really detailed, in my opinion. I think it's a nice, clean design. I think it fits him very well. I always struggle with wanting to make really complex designs and really simple designs. That's how I end up with things like this. I use a lot of gradients to make designs look more complicated than they really are. But I like a design. I don't think you should change it. Unless you want to. And then I'll support you. Looks like it's fuck. Thank you. Alright. I'm not doing anything wrong. And then I think my favorite ooh drawing has to be the one I did with them. Look at them. She put a little makeup on. She put the same makeup she uses on. A little bit of makeup. A little bit right there. A little bit right there. Just having fun with switching slides. Alright, let me close some of these out actually. The one and only time ooh wasn't a bitch as usual. Ah yes. Very beautiful. Very very beautiful right there. Jump scare. Big brother is watching. Jeremy Credit, who showed me the drawing. I'm very happy you liked it. I always get nervous drawing other people's characters. So I'm very happy you liked it. I finally got to do some good ooh and Ram dialogue to show off their dynamic. The crown is happy. I like how you draw the crowns, Chris, because they always look like they're staring off into the void. And I appreciate that. Did I close out the... Okay, I did not close out that. They always look like they're staring way off into the void no matter where they are. I know my crowns, they're a bit more reactive. They each have their own personality, but, you know. Hold on, I think I'm being called again. I will be right back. I'll leave you with kind of a player. I mean, 1 second. I will be right back again. Oh, hi, I'm back. $10,000. Holy shoot. Hi. Hi, everyone. Welcome back. welcome me back. No. Thank you for all the gifts. Oh my gosh. That is a lot. This Let's see. I was gifted a Coca-Cola. I love my family. I'm staying with my partner's family at the moment. They're very lovely. The only problem is they mainly speak Spanish, and I don't speak Spanish. I know the bare minimum from living here to get the basic idea of what they're talking about, but I cannot speak Spanish, despite what the rumors may say. Hello, I'm French. What do you mean you don't speak Spanish? How is that? My chat automatically translates if people say in different languages, but I just don't know how to speak Spanish. My partner does. His family mainly does, but I don't. I never said you were wrong. What did I come back to? Look at them. Nothing. Oh, just a little quick Spanish. See, here though. It is auto translate. Yeah, it should. Because oh, wait a minute. I know what you're about to do. It should. I think it does. It flashes on the screen in the original language for a second, and then quickly translates. If you guys have any questions about anything, I can do my best. If you guys have any questions about anything, I can do my best to answer. I need to finish drawing her face. I need to finish the reference. I thought that the system can recognize Spanish so quickly. Yeah, that would be interesting. Randomized for. If I was able to translate it so quickly. I need more videos. Let's see. I know everyone's fan favorite right here. If I write in Russian now? I'm Polish. Okay, does translate. Did you think I was, okay, does translate. Did you think I was, oh, I forgot you guys can see the comments on screen. It's not your Wi-Fi, guys. If the stream sometimes disconnects for like a split second, it's on my end. Most likely. So, I do apologize. I'm trying to think of any more fun facts to tell you guys. Oh, I'm eating. Because I'm still eating. They called me to give me a Coca-Cola. The Ram. The Ram. I have the question for the flaw. Alright. Speak your words. Does anyone want to hug a fictional character sometimes? All the time. Opinions on pineapple and pizza. Opinions on pineapple and pizza. Ram would probably be indifferent. Lamb would probably think it's disgusting. Goat probably wouldn't even notice there was pineapple on the pizza, and Kid would probably like it until you told him what it was. And then he'd throw it off. Because he's like a child, and he would throw a tantrum. Okay, he doesn't usually throw tantrums. But if you were like, ew, it has pineapple on it, he'd be like, ew. And ooh, you probably wouldn't mind. But she wouldn't eat pizza to begin with. So, I don't think she'd care that there was pineapple on it. I think she'd care more that you're trying to feed her pizza. So yeah. Ram is indifferent. Lamb probably thinks you're gross. Or it's vice versa. Either Lamb loves it or Lamb hates it. Goat probably wouldn't even realize there was until you told her, and Kid would probably be fine. Wrong answer. What was the right answer? I mean, Goat ate flowers. She wouldn't really mind pineapples. Yeah, that's true. Goat just... Go eat grass. In my AU, you know the whole followers can eat grass thing? The only reason in my universe that they can is because Goat specifically knows how to find the tastier pieces of grass to not make them sick due to her foraging skills. That's why Goat is the main cook. Oh yeah, Goat's the main one who cooks in the followers. I wish I could do the thing where it would change things so you guys don't have to worry about the sensors. But I'm on my computer and the layout for it is very something. Of a food thing? You gotta go now? Okay. I hope you have a wonderful day, evening, night, morning, whatever it may be. I appreciate you coming. No fruit belongs on my pizza? Bye-bye. I don't know, I'm not like appalled by the idea of pineapple on pizza, but I don't really think it tastes the best. I usually just eat off all the pineapple first and then eat the pizza. That's fine, I guess. You underestimate tropical chicken. You underestimate tropical chicken. Okay, hold on. I have an accurate image of you and Val and Chris in the comments here. Image of you and Val and Chris in the comments here. That's Val and Chris right now. Who is that for you guys to decide? What's all in this one? I would argue that even if you don't like it, there's worse things that could be put on a pizza. Like bananas. If someone put bananas on a pizza, I think we'd have bigger concern. I find a look on the Hawaiian side. See? Yeah. Marshmallows is certainly a choice. Kiwi on pizza. I do not like bananas, so no. I despise bananas. Which reminds me, I gotta find out which one I was gonna make calamar. I've been using these for references, for pose references, because I had no ideas. Like, I redraw them all from scratch, it's just... my server. I could try to make an emoji while you're on stream. Sesame seeds on the crust? I like sesame seeds. I don't think I've ever had it on pizza though. I like black olives with my pizza. That's my weird take for you guys. But it's mainly crust, that's amazing. I'll have to try it one day. I'll have to seek it out. Garlic cheese stuffed pizza crust? Yes! I agree. I was gonna draw Lamb's family too, but I got distracted. That's Goat's mom. That's Goat's dad. And a fun fact for you guys, in my universe, that's why Goat has sharp teeth. It's because Goat's mom was a bat. So, that's why Goat has sharp teeth. It's because Goat's mom was a bat. So, There was another part too. Her parents play a heavy part in her backstory. If you guys would... I guess I could tell you guys about it. About Goat's lore before she became Goat. You have a bat character too? Yeah, I love bats. The lore. Yeah. So I'll give you a little bit of lore. So most of the goats obviously were went extinct by the bishops, and they're kind of like how in Lamb's universe they got rid of all the lambs, and Goat's universe they got rid of all the goats. Most goats got rid of that way. But not these two. Which, I know she's not a goat, but... No. Basically... Yes, you remember what happened. Music change. Basically, what happened was... all the other goats, at least were... Azazel. Let's call her Azazel, so not get confused. So that's Goat's real name, for everyone didn't know. That's Azazel. Everyone in Azazel's hometown thought her mother was a curse because she's a witch. She's not, I'm saying witch as in pagan, whatever. Different religion than the bishops and all that. Worships different gods, not from this area. Wears dark, scary clothes. They didn't like her. They thought she was cursed. Young Box. Hi. Hello. And so, shortly after Goat's younger sibling was born, they got rid of them themselves. The other goats got rid of them. and they saw Zazzle as a curse, as something that was going to doom their entire species. They ostracized her, they tried to rid of her. She ended up running away and did her best to take care of her little sibling. And had to live basically in the woods. Part of the reason I chose Azazel is because of the... Go on, hi. Hello. Hello, hello. Part of the reason I chose the name Azazel isn't just because of the biblical implications, because, ooh, cult of lamb. But Azazel specifically is the scapegoat. They thought that she was the sign of damnation. Little did they know that she would be the last one of their species to exist. She was taking care of Archie. Now, mind you, she was very young when all this happened. So a child trying to take care of another child while barely surviving themselves. One day she had like a little hole in the ground that she had dug, that she was keeping stuff in and keeping Archie in. It had ventilation and all that. But one day she went down there and the whole village got erased. And Archie was gone. Just disappeared. Did someone come down there and take him? Did something happen? That's why it's a scapegoat. Yeah. They called it the chupacabra. They thought she was going to kill them. Plus, you know, chupacabra jokes. Because, you know, that's something that's supposed to eat like a vampire goat. And, you know, her mom was a freaking bat. Yeah. Chupacabra. It's a bat. You know, a blood-sucking goat. That's what they called her. The damned creature. And, you know, so her last interaction with her species, besides her dad, was not very good, to say the least. And by the time her version of, where did it go? One moment. Excuse me. And by the time her version of Shamora found her being killed and sacrificed, the last of her species, Shamora gave Goat an offering. You know, Goat was sacrificed in the name of Shamora. So that's how Goat ended up in Shamora's realm. To live life anew, to get a second chance. That her battle has only begun. Music switch. Albino Shamora, yes. To be the warrior, and to fight, and to get revenge on everyone who's ever wronged her in her life. To become the future god of war. That's what Shamora promised. Though the battle had just begun. And through hardships, through everything, to heal everyone in her path. And that's what Goat got set up for. Goat. I don't know, like 5 minutes. So, Goat cut her hair and began her own journey. Began her journey of revenge, began her journey of death, war, battle. She was a one-man army, planned on, dead set on taking her anger and anguish out on anybody and everyone who dare cross her path. She quickly took out the other fan art. You're my victim. Well, thank you. And, you know, here's a little bit more fun fact. Shamora at the very end, after Goat had completed after completing the task of killing all the other bishops, Shimura looked down at Goat and said, "There's one last thing you must do. If you wish to truly become the new god of war, you have to kill me. There's no other way around it, and I will not go down without a fight. But it is your destiny." I know, the music is wonderful this stream. And so Shimura looked out and said one thing. "Either fight or flee. It makes no difference to me." Which at that point Goat had gotten really attached to Shimura, so it was a very difficult battle to kill the only person that you had there for you that you almost loved. But this line, that specific line, Spider Lady or your little... Oh no, the music! But Goat did come out victorious. How is it perfect? I literally have it on a playlist. It's just going on its own. If you'd like that, you could draw anything. I'm appreciative of anything. These are all my characters, though. That line, though, either fight or flee. Either way, it makes no difference to me. It's a very impactful line, because that was the last words Shimura ever said to them before they started to battle. Right? And while I haven't drawn... I have a big crush on the yellow one. See you, Bluey. Bye-bye! Bye, Sezzy! I'm trying to find the image. Give me one moment. Let me see. Give me one moment. Doing the spider person. Yeah, go for it. I'm sorry, it's taking me a second. Now, obviously you guys got the context now of what I said, right? That line has been spoken once before in my art. Of when Azazel became their own twisted bishop form. And before you ask, yes, this has been planned from the beginning. I purposely did this. It's been planned. It's all been planned, you fool! I think it's listened to another bishop, such as, like, Am or Baal. Maybe. I imagine that that version of Shimura has her own spider versions of Am and Baal. You can't keep getting away with it. I'm watching Titanic. I'm watching Titanic. Another thing I mentioned before is that you can actually tell who's talking here based off of the color of the dialogue, of how much of it is Shephard's influence with Azazel versus Goat normally. This music is a paid actor. I'm gonna have to pay somebody because this is just beautiful. Anyways, you can tell when it's both of them speaking. When it's Goat trying to warn Lamb. The words blending and bleeding. You can pay me. I'm not giving you money. Stop it. You can you can tell where it's Azazel's words bleeding from goats. A difficult battle indeed. It's funny because Goat's final battle had to do with her killing someone she loved, someone who made her powerful, someone who was there for her when the entire world turned their back. Just for Lamb having to do the same, and her repeating those same exact words to him, knowing it's the only way. He can't convince her. He can't coerce her. No matter how many times he pleads and begs and tries not to hurt her, or just to battle her, or to get her back, nothing works. So Goat lays down the brass tacks. Either you fight, or you flee. And the battle was won that day. Mind you, this is the first time Goat got killed after Narinder's defeat. Lamb hasn't had to revive any of them since then. He doesn't know how. So for all he knows, this is the last time he'll ever see Goat. Because it's not like she fell down and he was able to pick her back up. She went back to normal. No. She was dead and gone. Completely. Though, obviously, he does find a way to revive her with the help from Narinder on how his powers work. It's a good part right after, right? No. Not for a hot minute. To be honest, he carries her body back to the to the cult and takes it straight to the med bay. And he starts putting the flowers on it, and he starts putting the medicine in her mouth, trying his best to heal her. He keeps asking her with tears in his eyes, why is she so lazy all the time? She needs to get up now. Alright? Oh, you, always so tired. It's time to wake back up. And that's one of those rare moments where you get to see Ooh go over and comfort him. Go over and put the hand on his shoulder and pull him in for a hug. And, you know, holds him and explains that she's gone. And you know, all those emotions of out of everyone to kill her, it would be him. But the worst part is, so how he gets the bishops back. It's painful. It's a potion of harming. So, a fact for you is, also to answer your question, one of my favorite games is Celeste, which is the soundtrack you're hearing now. The order of which they get taken away is Goat, then Kid, then I think Ram, then Ooh. It's the order of each of them getting away. The order he gets them back, however, is first Ooh, and then kinda Goat, because he can't get to Taggart without Goat. And all four of them need to be present if they want to stand against Midas. Because he is one of the largest threats. They're all threats. Don't get me wrong. But Midas is one of the largest threats of them all. He's a powerhouse. He's uncaring. He's tall. He has a sword, and he's selfish. Be hearing from my lawyer, Blue. And even when they do get back, they still have all the injuries, so Narinder does help him figure out a way to revive Goat using his own powers. And it still takes a long time for Goat to get fully recovered before they can go out and get their son, their baby boy. But when they try to... Seems like a random passage. And they try to get him back. At this point, because, well, Taggart's mom has been taken away, he's hiding with Midas. So they have to do a 3-on-1 to get him back. His name is not Target, it's Taggart. Which Lamb got brutally hurt by battling all 4 of them the first time. I mean, Oo's tentacles and her tears, they turn you to stone, alright? Goat was already skilled with combat, with an axe that large and no holding back. Taggart had all of the kids, all of them on his side, all with red glowing eyes. Cannibals, the lot of them. And him. Too powerful to combat on your own. You have to outwit them. But they all get turned back eventually. It's fine, guys. It's fine. They all eventually get back together, and no wonder Lamb went alone. Well, Lamb was alone the first time. By the time he had to fight Nimbus, which is Oo's real name, which is, they all go by their real names for their bishop forms. Oo's tears turned people to stone because that's how she died. She died cold, heartless, and put her own feet into rocks and drowned in the sea. Because the only time she ever felt empathy was by the time it was too late. So, her crying, her ability to turn people to stone is very symbolic of her beforehand. At least I tried to make it be like that. Like, there's like a reason is what I mean. So, Ooh actually ratted her entire species out to the bishops. She told them where they were in exchange for her own life, which cost the life of her sister, who she tried to warn. She tried to be like, hey, I don't care about you. I don't love you. But I am going to warn you that the bishops will be here very soon. And her sister went back to warn everybody else because, like her sister was a good person. But even though they kept their word and Ooh survived, she couldn't handle it. Was that Goat, my beloved? Yes. She couldn't handle it. And she drowned in the water of her own volition. And that's how, which I'm still designing them, but that's how she'll meet her version of Calamar, is because coward do as cowards say. It's also why Oo's feet, let's see, where is it? Are like this, and her hair is white. Because I wanted to symbolize the fact that she drowned, but I didn't want to do it in a... I went more for the concrete boots symbolism than her literally drowning. You saw me. Yes, I see all the chats. Hello. We're going to access an object form, so we just made a Gundam. Fair enough. All their lore, all their backstory. I just screamed, oh my god. I'm out of words, like... Every single part of them ties back into a deep part of their lore. For example, Midas being selfish, and Ram being a very family-centered guy. Ram lost his wife and husband before he got crucified. And that's why he's very selfish when he gets into his bishop form. And selfish not only with his items, with his coins, with everything he has, but with his people around him. Midas adores the other bishops. Adores them. Like, to an extreme extent. Anybody else, however, he could care less for. But that's his one weakness, is the others. When it comes to Taggart, however, it's a name that's meaningless to him. That's a name that was given to him by his mother. A mother who sacrificed her own chance of revival for him to live. You know, he's not fully... I mean, he eats. I mean, his husband died and is still here. Ram used to have a wife and a husband, or at least two partners, before they were taken away by the bishops, to say the least. Taggart, on the other hand, is only going based off of what memories the crown. So the crowns are directly attached to their brains. They can access memories that they can't even access. That's how Shephard turns them into what they are, twists who they are, changes them. That's also how Shephard knows that if he's able to get them all to be powerful enough to be bishops, he's able to do the same thing that they did to Narinder to begin with, and lock Lamb away for a very, very long time. When he would take his place and become the new Lamb, the new god of death, the new person with a family, with a partner, with kids, with a sister figure, with whatever Ram is. I'm joking. He's like a... May use your artist profile pictures. I don't mind at all. I would be honored if you would like to do that. Yes. You may. I have a lot of lore for each one of them that I've been working on for a very long time. I have hundreds of thousands of tiny details that I hide in each of their designs. Your art is literally so peak. Thank you. That have significance, that have meaning. I was so scared of you, but you sounded so nice. Oh, I apologize if I scared you. Only Lamb Blue, I have Krampus. Only Lamb Blue Life. Hi Krampus. Too much to comprehend. That's why it's taken so long to make a lore doc, is because I have a lot of ideas. Because like, yes, just open it again. Like, take their designs, for instance. Each of them have a symbol on their design. You have sulfur. You have black sulfur, because you know the dark version of sulfur. You got gold. That's the symbol for gold and the sun, and he's always outside working. And you have the symbol for silver and the moon, whose main color is silver. And she's nocturnal. And I forget what he has. He has one too. This might make an animated series at this point. If I could animate, I'd consider it, but I don't have the budget for that. But at the end of the day, all this takes place before Woolhaven, so the status quo gets changed. Will I ever make a comic? If I had other people to work on it with me, I would, but I don't. I will voice it for when it happens. Now, your budget is our cries and tears. Heavy cross, heavy falls. I'm glad you guys like what I came up with in my silly mind. Each of them, I treat them as their own individual stories from the beginning of how they were, how they grew up, their influence of how they became the person they are today. Just like anybody. It's not like one of them is the main character. They're all the main character of their own stories. And they all come together to work with Lamb and become one big family. Not to mention Lamb's whole backstory, which may or may not change, but I guess a small indication of what it might be will be this little tag on his ear of being the 6th child. His name is the Lamb. He was born the Lamb. And he will always be the Lamb, because that's what he was born to be. Always born to be a sacrifice. The one to save them all. The last lamb to ever need to be sacrificed, is what they said. The last lamb to be sacrificed. They held him up on such a high standard because they've believed that he would be the final one. The lamb. They believed that he would be the last to be sacrificed. What they didn't realize, however, is that it was a lot more literal than they meant. His mother had a vision, actually, that her 6th child would be the last lamb to be sacrificed. That's why she named him the Lamb. But, you know, despite that, they all did their best to... Well, growing up, he wasn't really allowed to have things. Like, he was allowed to have things, but it was like, oh, why are you gonna keep that? You're gonna die anyways. Why are you gonna have this? You're gonna die anyways. Hello, welcome back. The lamb smile is... You should have a note the number of times you said lamb. Take a sip of water every time I say lamb. But it was like, hey, you're gonna die anyways. Why you need all that stuff? Take a shot. No, not water. Yeah, get some water. Oh, you're using the old art I made of lamb. Ah! I hate that drawing. I'm happy you like it. I'm not knocking your icon like that. I just... I look at my old COTL lamb art and I go, no, But, Lamb actually had a large family. I never finished them. I'll say any art from an artist is pretty to me. Well, that's very sweet sentiment. I agree. Even if I don't agree with my own art, I agree. I wish you luck finding your markers. For example, this would have been Lamb's mother. Lamb had a mother, had possibly 2 mothers. 1 sibling, 2 sibling, 3 sibling, 4 sibling, 5 sibling. This would have been Lamb, and this would have been the 7th. Because Lamb was a twin. And then there's a whole separate universe about her twin, about his twin. And then there's a whole separate universe about her twin, about his twin. But to be honest, that's neither here nor there. That's getting way off base of non-canon stuff. It's why Lamb is so attached to all the others, even if he's really stubborn about it, but it's also where he gets his ego from. He refuses to be somebody else's sacrifice any longer. Alright? It's his cult, his name. No one's gonna take it from him. No one's gonna tell him he doesn't deserve it. No one's gonna tell him that, you know, he's gonna die and he's not gonna be able to keep it. No. That's why Lamb is so egotistical and possessive, and because he didn't have anything, and now he does, and he's not giving that up. Not easily, at least. Yay, found them! Lamb grew up with everything around him, but nothing of his own. Draw then. Everyone draw. I'll still yap in the background for you guys, don't worry. Sorry if I touched the mic, I had to grab my drink. Let me think of anything. Currently am for a commission. You want fan art? I absolutely adore fan art. I would be honored. I get so happy when anybody draws me anything. Legitimately, I run around the house and I show people. I'm like, look, somebody drew this. Or made me this. Or whatever it is. They travel to alternate dimensions? Not canonically. The most alternate dimensions is when all of the... I'm drawing your profile picture. You're drawing me? Wow. I'm honored. The most alternate dimension travel you'll get is when they all got sucked into Lamb's universe. They can't go back. He has a question? What is your question? I got you, creator. Yes, Chris, in the back. What's your question? I see you have your hand raised. I'm just joking. Give me one lamp and I'll start. Yes, I have no idea who wants to draw. You can draw a lamb if you want. I like his design. So, you know how Goat was summoned through a singular drop of, well, not a singular drop, but through a drop of blood? How Goat was summoned through a singular drop of, well, not a singular drop, but through a drop of blood? Well, they were also similar to the summon way. Oh, it's you! The guy! Oh my gosh, it's you! The guy from the thing! Well, they all were summoned from different methods. For example, blood, sweat, tears, and spit. I mean, I'm gonna be honest. Lamb was exhausted, about to pass out. And Ram came. He got summoned. What are your pronouns so I don't mess them up? I go by any pronouns. I don't mind when anybody calls me. I appreciate you asking though. Basically, Lamb was about to pass out due to overexhaustion for how big the cult was getting. And so, his sweat... Shadow Wizard money came. He was about to, because Goat, okay. First was, okay, let me start from the beginning. First, they got Kid, then Ram, then Ooh. Kid was summoned because they kissed, and then Goat found some old mirror thing, and she used her, like, spit to wipe it off. And because it was Lamb's, because it kissed, you know, magic to a portal there. That's kind of what the whole drawing for Kid's backstory is about, but that's neither here nor there. Well, once Kid, as a little baby, you know, he was a tiny itty bitty little baby man, was there. You know, Goat's busy trying to help the cult, help Kid. Lamb's busy trying to help the cult, help Kid. Because, you know, holy shit, a baby. Wait, little baby man? Yeah, he was a little baby man once. I mean, he already is, but he was like a teeny tiny baby. I'll show him in a moment. But, little baby man over here. He was about to... His wool was getting longer, he was tired, he was about to pass out from everyone just non-stop talking, and so The universe sent him someone to help him work, which just so happened to be Ram. Which obviously he can do more than just work, but it just so happened that that's the person he summoned. He summoned Goat during a time he needed help in battle. He summoned Ram in a time he needed help with the work. Ooh, on the other hand, was summoned via tears. Oh, the universe sent me one Ram. You know the weird biblically accurate, the biblically angel guy you give God tears to? Ooh. Yeah, I hear you. If you're about to say, the Mystic Seller, I already have someone for the Mystic Seller. Which is, well, we'll get back to him in a moment. Yeah. Don't worry, I have someone for him. Don't worry. You guys have already seen him. He's been on stream today. Which is, we'll get to him in a moment. There was a time where her idea was murdered. Found my sister drawing with my markers and she had not put the lid back on. Ah, that sucks. I'm summoning. Lamb accidentally summoned all of them, technically, but ooh, he was sitting by a river or by a lake, and he was tired and he was stressed, and he had a singular tear that he flicked off into the water. And then Ooh came up being like, "You feeling emotions, hon? Hmm? You feeling emotions? I'm here to make them worse." And that's how Ooh got summoned. Hi, hi. Hi, hi. So, blood, sweat, tears, spit. After that... So, blood, sweat, tears, spit. After that... Who came to make it worse? Pretty accurate. Yeah. Ooh, okay. They all ended up helping each other, because at the end of the day, you know, yeah, Goat had completed their mission, but she was all alone. The kid had no parents. Ram may have had his cult fully, his stuff was decked out to the max, but he was lonely. He had followers, of course, but no one close to him, no family. And Ooh needed a redemption arc. She needed a second chance to have that sibling-like bond with people. So Lamb helped them, they helped Lamb in their own twisted little ways. I love this deeply. Thank you. And they all come together to work together. As far as the one that's for the mirror, for the Mystic Seller. The Mystic Seller is actually, and again it is intentional. Where is it? Where is it? Where'd it go? I have 403 items in this folder. I need to stop getting mad at myself when I can't find something. But I'm not going to. Where did it go? Why can't I find it? The worst part is I don't even know. I name files stupid things sometimes. Because I'm funny like that. Hold on. Give me a second. This one. This isn't his new design, but this is the Mystic Seller variant. Here he is. Because that's what he came out of. He came out of the mirror, as you can tell by the design, given to Lamb by the Mystic Seller. Because Lamb's ego was starting to get unchecked. He was the god of death. Lamb's ego is extremely... It is fragile, but it's also not fragile. It's very easy to anger him. What about the relic lady? Let's see. Relic. You mean this one? I was trying to find the drawing I made. I haven't drawn the other two, but I did draw this for a video. So they're not like the best. I love the ram in the corner. The booster seats. The booster seats. I got a booster seat and some crowns if you need a color. Yeah, I love her. I love Shepherd as well. I tried to make them look a bit more spooky because they are made out of light. You know, mirrors reflect light. And the longer they go without reflecting lamb, the twisted they become. But also, fun fact, after Shepherd shows up, Lamb no longer has the reflection. He's like a vampire. He doesn't show up in puddles anymore. Why? Because his reflection is out there running around causing chaos. That's one of my favorite fun facts about my Lamb, is he no longer has a reflection. Which is really funny, if you think about it. Because, every other reflection has been taken up from him. Welcome home. Because, like, we got the dark reflection, the light reflection, the future reflection, the past reflection, a true reflection. Well, a true reflection. A twisted reflection. The only thing left for him to reflect is himself. Into reflection. Can your reflections kill someone? Who's this little man? Part of the song, no reflection. Part of the song, and then no reflection hits different. It'd be funny if this song was called Reflection. There is a song here that's called Reflection. A gib. A gib. You got this, Chris. I believe in you. The wool over your eyes drawing? Let me see it. Oh yeah, I was gonna show that because I had the little baby man drawing of a kid. Did you know that Shepherd's been here since the beginning? Nice art. Thank you. But, there he is. The Minecraft wool. And there's Kid. Well, not Kid. There's for the redesign. There's Goat after the fire. And her little sibling that she tried to raise. And baby Kid. Look how tiny he is. He's super tiny. Super, super tiny. Till he grows up to be tall. You can see Goat's hair was a bit more scrappy here because she was cutting it herself. Trying to think. But yeah, Shepherd's been around for a while. My favorite Easter egg to show people about Shepherd is actually from You Make Me Want to Draw More. That makes me happy. I love when people draw. My favorite Shepherd Easter egg is actually this one. Because if you look right here, and you look right here, he's been here since the beginning. My boy has been floating around for a very long time. You can see him. He's right there. All the way back in this drawing. The moment I locked in, I was like, there's gonna be lore. COTL server crazy stuff. Yeah, everybody's mind was blown. I was like, hey, Shephard's been here. There's even a little question mark, like ... question mark. And the Easter egg that each of their colors is based off of a different fleece in game. All of them. It's not just the bishop crowns. They're specifically based off different fleeces. Biggest plot twist in history. Twats. It's like the quote, "He was always here." Oh, and I might bump the mic again. I apologize. I'm trying to get my drink. It's sitting right behind. I'm still eating my food, by the way, so once I'm done I'll start drawing again. Kamek has a crown, but it's a kind of a different crown. I don't think you could take it off of her head, nor would she want you to. And then you have sheep, which is their first biological child. Their first kid is kid. You still eating? I've been talking mainly the whole time, so I'm just taking like one bite at a time when I get the chance. Is there any advice for anyone that doesn't draw well? Sheep show the baby. I think all art is beautiful. Some of my favorite artists, quote unquote, don't draw well. The main point is to be happy with what you're doing. If you're creating something, if you're loving it, then you're already taking the first couple steps. To improve on it though, look up references, just experiment. Do different things till you keep finding it. Yeah, like Chris is saying. Keep doing art. Just keep drawing. You have that passion for something like that. Even if it's just casual fun. If you want to get better, you have to have passion. But if you don't, just draw. It doesn't matter if it looks good or bad, as long as they're having fun. You'll get better over time. Here's the baby. Here's sheepy sheepy. Here's the sheepy 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 sheepy. Yes, it's the baby. And then the thing I was working on, which I still, even if this just ends up being a stream of me talking, I don't think I really mind, as long as everybody's okay with that. Here. I was working on her adult form. She only uses tarot cards. There's a little sketch of her as an adult. Yeah, my stomach. Ow. Anyways, yeah, she does have a little paper crown. A very, specific paper crown. A very interestingly designed paper crown. I wonder where she got it from. We got to go now. Okay, bye-bye. Thank you for joining. Thank you for being here, Chris, and thank you for the love. Have a good evening, Uncle Ratau. Alright, time for the biggest lore drop of them all. I'm joking. Bye-bye, Chris. Have a good night. How long have I been streaming for, actually? I've been streaming for 3 hours. Whew. 5 hours. Imagine. It wouldn't be the first time I've streamed. I streamed all day before. I've streamed for 12 hours straight once. It's Ratau. I technically drew him twice. I made I made a little icon. Yeah, sometimes when I've been in the server, it's been like 12 hours because I wake up early. We stream all the way till night. What a paper crowd. Minecraft stream win. Hey, if people want to see me play Minecraft, I'll play Minecraft, I guess. TikTok stream. No, this is only my second TikTok stream I've ever done. Hold on. Let me see if I can show you guys something. You should watch One Piece. I have family that's really into One Piece. So I might consider it. I think they'll purge me if I do. I made a goat Minecraft skin. The really cool part is the eyes look around when you look around due to how I have it set. But it's not really the best, but I did my best. Thank you. I tried to make it look like their redesign. Oh, I have too many tabs open, that's why I can't find it. I begged for Lamb and Ram. Like, together? I begged for nothing. I mean, hey, yeah, if you want to make something like that as a skin. If I get time, I'll try to make them. I wanted to, but I got burnt out after making Goat. It was really hard to find a good like skin editor. So I ended up just kind of drawing it on my own. Basically what I ended up doing was I kind of made it into like an editor and then I exported it. Hoping with my soul green. I mean, I can give it a try if I get time. I could just kind of use this one as a base, but I don't know how I'll do Ram. And his abnormally large horns. If I make those, eventually I have to make an ooh and a kid one as well. There is one last thing I guess I can talk about. Let's... You're in silent mode? Oh, strange. I had an idea for like way in the future, so this wouldn't be anything that would be like my normal timeline. But some people mentioned wanting them to have more kids. Like more biological kids. You post the art on your Twitter? I have a Twitter linked in my bio if you want to @ me so I can see it. Lamb does too. Hold on, let me save this. Me. Alright, so I thought about what if in the far future, far future, Lamb does get more kids with Goat and a couple with Ram because I said so. Right? And he creates a special, like, Garden of Eden kind of place where he gets to keep them all safe. He gets to keep them all safe and, you know, they can grow up there. They're all called the Children of the Lamb because that sounds kind of cool. And sheep and kid are allowed to leave, but they're not. Which is a whole entire other kind of story arc, because Lamb doesn't want anything to happen to them, because last time there was a bunch of sheep-lamb things running around, they all got, you know, and Lamb doesn't want that. And he loves them all equally. And so, I may or may not have designed a couple. Only a couple. Only a few more. Only a few more because I could. I still have to color them. Only a few. Only a few extra. That's who they are. Oh my god. They are the Children of the Lamb. They take place in the far future because Goat and Lamb are, and all of them are immortal, essentially, when it comes to aging. Kid ages to an adult, kind of like stops there. Same with Kid. Precious, thank you. Children of the Chosen One. Yeah. It's like a little flock. And eventually they'll get out some, but that's not for a very long time. There's also this one whose name's Cece. She is Lamb and Goat's kid, but she is named by Ooh. Because they're like, okay, we're on better terms. We'll let you name one of our kids. We'll let you name one of our kids. And she names it after her sister. Lamb does achieve a stream. Yeah, just don't tell him. Otherwise his ego's gonna go out the roof, okay? Don't tell him that he will. It'll be a surprise. But her hair gets straightened because Ooh treats her ego go kaboom. We're gonna have another Shephard situation again. Last time his ego got out of control. Whew. We need a chaos baby. Like one that causes chaos? Or like a god of chaos? Well, I'll get to the others in a moment. Hold on. Give me one moment. I'll explain their basic personalities of what I have in mind. Oh, Sin is one of my followers. This is Sin. Okay. I don't think we want another Lamb getting his ego out of control again. You got Cotton Puff. Their little cotton ball. She's all nice and fluffy and has dead soulless eyes. Cece, who her eyes look like this naturally, but she's also cries a lot. We have Scrappy. He's a little crazy. A little insane, perhaps. There's Aries, who's actually a mix of goat and ram, which I won't get into, but in the public. But there's Aries. He's kind of like a dictator, I guess. There's Saturn. Scrappy might be my future profile picture. There's Saturn. He's I guess the most normalist out of all their kids. Emotionally weepy goof. Fair. There's Venus. who was blessed by her mummy with long, beautiful golden locks. Okay, they're not golden, but you know, long, beautiful locks of hair. There's Hypnos, aka Sleepy, which is actually a mixture of Lamb and Ram, because again, I do what I please. Plus, since Ram doesn't really ever get a partner, I figured, you know, maybe they helped him out and let him have kids. Even though they all take care of the kids, to be honest, they all work together to take care of the kids. Sagittarius. There's Malo. You could say that they're the closest to Lamb's complaining out of all of them. Their name is just Malo. Just Malo. Nothing else. And then there's the youngest of them. You have Bean, you have Soup, and you have Pluto. I had to mix me wanting to give them cool names with the fact that Lamb and Goat are horrible at naming things. Yes, their name is Soup. Which means, in total, Lamb has... Which, again, these are all in the future. They don't exist yet. Ooh. Ooh, they don't exist. They're not real. Ooh, you don't see them yet. Technically, Lamb will have 13 kids. A whole flock. Foreshadowing. Yes. Over the span of a long time. It's all future sight. Thank you, creator. 13, yes. Over the span of a long time. Yeah, no, it's on my end. Anyways, I'm sorry to leave suddenly, but I too have to go. So I'm sorry I didn't do this much, that much drawing. Yeah, my internet's starting to fail, so I'm gonna go ahead and go. I'm sorry I didn't do that much drawing today, guys, but I will try to stream again if you guys would like. See ya. Bye, everyone. Thank you for the roses, Minty. And like I said, if you guys want, I'll do another stream. Hopefully I'll do more drawing next time. I got distracted with eating the whole time. Please enjoy your day or night. You enjoy it as well. Alright, goodbye. Goodbye, everyone. Bye. Bye-bye, bye-bye. Bye. And so long.